Halløjsa. Så er vi vist ved at være nogenlunde der, hvor vi skal være. Vi skal se en film i dag. Så det er frem med popcornene. Frem med, hvad I har af snacks og lækkerier. Vi skal se en film i dag, som handler om... I Kingdom Hearts-serien. Det handler om noget, der skete for måske 100 år siden, måske 1000 år siden. Man er lidt usikker. Der er ikke rigtig decideret kommet et tid på, hvornår det her det foregår i historien. Velkommen til Gustav. Velkommen til Liam, Kapper, Dino, Bongo Cat, Alpha Wolf, Jesper, Midnat og Mads. Velkommen til. Frem med popcornene, frem med chipsene, frem med slikket. Fordi vi skal se en film i dag. Og ved I hvad, jeg kan da lige gøre sådan her. Så sidder jeg i hvert fald ikke i vejen for noget, burde jeg ikke. Og velkommen til Kasper og Horizon. Frem med popcornene, frem med chips, frem med slik, frem med whatever I har. Og så skal vi se den her film, den hedder Kingdom Hearts X Backcover. Hvad vi gør efter den her film, når vi har set den her film, så går jeg live med mobilspillet, det ene af mobilspillene. Fordi at det foregår samtidig med det her. Så, jeg har en snap, den hedder sådan her. Det er min snap. Hej Mads og Christian. Så frem med hvad I nu har af snacks og lakses, snakkerier. Og så starter vi bare. Bum, play all. Vi vil gerne have subtitles på. Det her det er så sådan mobilspillet ser ud. Og vi kommer meget mere ind på det her mobilspil. Det man får at vide i den her film, det er meget basisk viden, og man lærer lige nogle karakterer at kende, som er meget, meget vigtige. Og vi kommer som sagt mere ind på det, fordi jeg laver en video med de vigtigste momenter i spillet. Det er sådan et spil, man laver sin egen karakter og sådan noget. Og så vi ham med det grå hår. Ham her, han hedder Ephemer. Han er også vigtig. God aften, Wolf. Det lyder altså godt, Flamesepp. Og alt det vi ser nu, det er noget, der... Alt det vi ser nu, det er noget, der er sket. Nej, der er ikke lyd, der er musik på. Det er bare meget lavt. Se, der sker noget der. Og videoen her, den hedder en KEYBLADE krig. Fordi vi har jo hørt, Xehanort har snakket om en KEYBLADE war. Og det er jo den, han prøver at genskabe, så han kan få lavet Kingdom Hearts. Men vi kommer til det. Det kommer løbende. Vi skal følge en gruppe. Som I ser her, det er KEYBLADE War, der sker. Det var det, jeg sagde, Sepp. Kingdom Hearts backcover. Lad os se. Case of Lushu. Det er Lushu. Og det der, det er The Master of Masters.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7.
Okay.
Huh. Come on, it's simple. You 6 plus me is 7.
Yes.
Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Han er sådan en troll, han er.
Here, take it.
Et keyblade! Kan I se, hvad det er for et keyblade?
Master's playful and mischievous way. He gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role.
Det er det keyblade, som Xehanort har. Skal vi
What
lytte?
seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Spændende.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Alle verdenerne er én. Så på det her tidspunkt, der er der ikke sket det her med, at verdenerne de er blevet delt ud, ligesom det er i Kingdom Hearts. I Kingdom Hearts, der er der jo alle de forskellige Disney-verdener og sådan noget. Det hele, det hænger sammen i én verden. Og det er den, vi er i nu.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Daybreak Town.
The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices.
Jeg kan ikke finde ud af, hvem der er hvem, så jeg skal kende forskelle på keyblades. Master of Masters og Luciu er pretty much de eneste, der har ligesom det her tøj på, som organisationen har. Og ofte, du kan se det på lynlåsen. Resterende af folkene, dem de er nemme nok at kende forskel på.
A copy of the Book of Prophecies.
The Book of Prophecies. Jeg ved godt, jeg stopper meget, og det er jeg ked af. The Book of Prophecies. Det var den Maleficent snakkede om i Recoded. At hun vidste, der var noget, der hed The Book of Prophecies. Hvorfor ved hun det?
Was written the events to come.
Case of Era. Hi Matilda, hi Tabitha.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm.
Okay.
Okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All
Hyena.
worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Ja, det er ærgerligt.
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
Så de snakker
You
om...
really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And The ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes.
Aha.
Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on. You telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Så Ira kan I godt
Alrighty.
fornemme,
Good luck.
han er en good guy. Han vil rigtig gerne gøre det hele. Altså han vil gøre alt godt. Så nu kender vi Lucio, Ira og Master of Masters.
And so the reliable Ira, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the master and to lead the others.
Okay.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake,
Envy.
was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Ira.
Godt at høre Mega Freaky
The
Cat.
prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after.
Det er det, hun gør. Hun er... De er alle sammen super vigtige, faktisk. Hun skal lave en ny gruppe, som får nogle nye leaders og sådan noget. Og det er vigtigt, fordi det er det, der sker i spillet. I mobilspillet.
Cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
Han skal finde ud af, hvad der står i Book of Prophecies, simpelthen.
Lucio, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared.
Simpelthen.
Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Som han sagde, han forsvandt. Det kommer, Daniel. I promise you. Du skal nok finde ud af det.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies.
Så go, Beast.
They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
Okay.
Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you.
Som man gør i spillet.
By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Det er så det, man gør i spillet. Som sagt, i mobilspillet.
There's a traitor among us.
Oh no.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
A dark Cherothy.
Is that a nightmare?
Cherothees er super vigtige. Du kan sagtens begynde på træerne, Daniel.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
Så det er på en måde Dream
You could
Eaters.
say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side.
Det er Dream Eaters.
So play nice.
Okay.
Oh,
Og
right.
de bad versioner er
Before I
selvfølgelig
forget,
Nightmares.
if a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're
Fucking
joking.
Trolls.
It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
Oh no.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Velkommen til, frikadelle for os.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree.
Okay.
What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech.
Burn.
What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Said, that's quite enough.
Sinus, hyping min.
It looks to me like the master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
Det fik de vist ikke så meget ud af.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies.
Huh.
Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
Så der mangler en bog,
I wonder,
eller en side i deres bog,
has that
simpelthen.
been the master's plan all along?
Det kunne det helt sikkert. Det er ikke Aqua
To grant
Nice,
the
Sinus.
lost page to only one of us.
We have no way of knowing. The master is gone.
Han
I
skred sgu.
understand what you're saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Skide godt.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the master asked of me.
Hej Daniel, eller undskyld, hej Niklas og Oliver, og tak Daniel.
And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key. Det er det samme som at sige, may the force be with you, fra Star Wars. Det er deres citat. Case of Envy. Hun hedder Envy, Sinus.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
De skulle alle læse den, Sinus.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions is...
Svært.
It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear.
Så der bliver lige spurgt i chatten, handler den om Keyblade War fra Birth by Sleep? Nej. Xehanort prøvede at lave sin egen Keyblade War. Men den handler om den Keyblade War, som Xehanort snakkede om. Han sagde jo, at for mange år siden, der var der en Keyblade War. Og det er den, han snakker om, som kommer til at ske i den her. Eller som de snakker om her i hvert fald.
Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward, and you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say?
Selv tak, min.
May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Giver god mening.
Right.
Så Master of Masters sagde, i løbet af videoen, eller filmen, der ser man de her opgaver i de forskellige former.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think?
Same,
You
Sinus.
don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Envy said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Så de er i gang med at lave en lille plan her.
There's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
Okay.
But alliances are forbidden, I said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
Det er han ikke.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
Og hun kommer der.
To see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps
Enig pingvin.
It's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Så der er allerede ved at være noget disturbance på det her tidspunkt. Det er ikke så godt. Hej Freja.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Oh!
Master Ava.
Oh.
Ephemer!
Oh. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Ephemer! Han er en meget vigtig rolle.
Why the last days? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together? Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. Lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today.
Okay.
Wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
Sounds like so much fun.
Det er meget vigtigt, det der sker her. Fordi det der sker her, det er, at Ephemer har mødt spilleren, som er os. I mobilspillet, der møder Ephemer os, og det er os, han snakker om her.
Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Yay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do.
Important stuff.
Carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
My dandelions. Ava får sin opgave nu. Nu skal vi finde ud af, hvad det er. Og det var bare ikke endnu.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Assed and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Assed is the traitor after all.
No. I don't believe he is.
No.
Why is that?
To Assed, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
God idé.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Assed's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing.
Godt spørgsmål, Tinus.
Assed has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
Det gør det, Rasmus. Hvad med dig? Et par måneder senere, simpelthen.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it.
Men den er vigtig, Sinus.
I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Jeg tror ikke, det er det handler om.
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Det er nok ikke det handler om. Det handler om den her trader. Det plejer også at være vigtigt, Sinus.
Envy, you will regret this.
Så for satan, nu bliver han sour. This guy is mad. The case of Assed.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Jeg elsker Master of Masters.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Det er en film, det her, Hawkeye.
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. ELLER needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
Okay.
I agree. ELLER is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
Det ved vi jo så også er sket.
Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
in any case, you need to support ELLER. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making ELLER the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this, in which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs, and that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key.
Det er derfor han gør som han gør.
Luck, I said.
Det er derfor at Z gør som han gør.
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Så for satan. Det er Sebastian. Keyblades!
Why do you get in my way?
Not good.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
Gula står bare
If we
glor.
don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
Not good.
We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
What? It's so nice. Hey, Tirothy.
Ava, over here!
Oh, det er Avas Tirothy.
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
Hej Grylle. Du er gået glip af en lille god chat faktisk.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Det er pretty much sådan Keyblade Warren starter på en måde. Altså det er sådan... Der er flere ting, der spiller ind i det, men det er en god del af, hvordan Keyblade Warren startede. Som I kan se i byen, sådan rimelig flækket. Det er i orden, Mads.
Master.
So the case of Gola.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no.
Jeg er fuldstændig enig, Sebastian.
Now where? Here it is.
Så der er en lost page. Og den får Gola.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
Nej, de er ikke furries.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But...
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
Vincent.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off.
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight.
Ja, okay, Rasmus. Jeg ved sgu ikke, hvad min er.
Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Too smart. Han gættede det selv. Så det var Golas mission. Og det er derfor, der er en lost page. Fordi den har Gola fået.
Trust no one but myself.
Så det giver mere og mere mening, når man ser deres case. Hvorfor de gør, som de gør. Velkommen til, Bobo. Rigtig meget, Bobo. I'm so sorry, men rigtig meget.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
Don't you underestimate me!
Så for satan. Man ved ikke, hvem traderen er, Bobo. Der er ikke nogen, der ved, hvem det er.
Please stop!
Hvad så, Rasmus? Det går skide godt. Hvad med dig? En traitor, det er en forræder. Der skulle være en forræder imellem dem. Man ved bare ikke, hvem det er.
Why did it have to come to this?
Godt spørgsmål, Arva. Går heller ikke længe, inden filmen er færdig.
Come to finish me off and make it quick.
True Sinus.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission.
True.
We are here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role.
Og Nikolaj, det er nemlig ikke den længste film
Who
nogensinde.
knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
Man ved ikke, hvem det er, Bobo.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role.
Ikke endnu.
Assad, I'll deal with this matter.
Man ved det ikke,
Please keep it to yourself for
Sebastian.
now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Så er det et par
Why
dage
did
senere.
you tell Ira? It had to be you. Because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why does that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No.
Kan I huske, hvad jeg sagde tidligere? Hun skulle i gang, hendes regel eller rolle var at lave forskellige unions og træne dem op. Og dem hun laver, det er Dandelions, og dem der er i Dandelions, det er Ephemer, han er en af dem, så meget kan jeg sige. Der er ingen gameplay i dag, nej, det er kun film. Det er, Dandelions, det hedder den gruppe, hun har lavet. Og de består af nogle forskellige folk. Og en af dem er Ephemer. Mere siger jeg ikke.
I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary.
Det ved du sgu ikke noget om, du kan ikke se dem.
I was
Hi,
worried
Gigi.
he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Kan vide, hvor han er taget hen. Jeg ser chatten på en anden skærm herovre. She lied.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Ira.
Ira?
Den er ikke så lang, Oliver.
Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
Der er ikke nogen, der har dræbt nogen endnu, Flames.
It's finally
Eller
come to
Sebastian.
this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest.
The one that makes
My
this,
role
bears
to
the
find out who it is.
sigil.
I suspected a said and went to confront him. What happened?
Så fik han sgu tæsk.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow.
Det er ikke Asset, der er
I'm a fool
traderen.
for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough.
Lux, det er light,
Always
lys.
do the right thing.
Det er ikke Gula.
Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master...
Det er bare deres
did it for a
design.
reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Det er heller ikke Ira, nej.
May your heart be your guiding key.
May your heart be your guiding key. Fuck, han har fået smæk, man. Nå.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon
Det kan jeg
turn
godt
against
forstå,
one
Rasmus.
another, which will lead to
Keyblade War.
the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Yep.
Light will expire.
Envy, What are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept.
That's true. Ja, de har nogle store hænder.
You do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right.
Jeg håber, hvis de laver en Kingdom Hearts-serie, at det kommer til at se sådan her ud. Det er bare i orden, Rasmus. Tak fordi du så med. The Case of Ava. Lad os se, hvad hendes vi ved jo, hvad hendes role er nu.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope?
Fuck, han er stor egentlig.
Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh.
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
Fuldstændig, Bobo.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions.
Rigtig meget hjemme.
I don't know how far I can guide all of you. But
det ved jeg ikke, Sepp. Når den er færdig. Indtil den er færdig.
Anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
Det er det, kasketdrengen.
This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
May your hearts be your guiding keys. Det er rigtigt nok, Rasmus. Så for satan. Case of Lucio. Igen?
The gazing eye? It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Det er sådan, det er derfor det Keyblade.
No name. Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya? No.
Fuck, jeg elsker ham.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
You get it. Det er derfor Xehanort har det. Lucio har givet sit Keyblade videre til en, som har givet det videre til sin, til videre til sin. Og det er derfor Xehanort, han har det Keyblade nu.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
Good point. Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes.
Oh.
But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight.
En kasse.
Watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great. Now I really want to know.
All right. I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us.
Enig pingvin.
You have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
Så vi får ikke at vide, hvad der er i kassen. Der står lose you. Ude i ingenting. Med keybladet, no name og kassen.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Reconnect Kingdom Hearts. Det var det. Så hvad vi egentlig har lært her, det er, at der er de her foretellers. Ava, Era, Envy, Gula og Asset. Så er der Lushu og The Master of Masters. Master of Masters, han er væk. Der er ingen, der ved, hvor han er henne. Lushu fik en regel, eller en rolle, hvor han skulle passe sit Keyblade ned. Videre. Og altså teknisk set er de andre, de eneste der er vigtige, det er Lushu, Ava og The Master of Masters. Deres roller er de vigtigste. Resten er sådan lidt mere. Fordi Ava, hun skulle jo lave den her gruppe, The Dandelions, som er en gruppe af forskellige personer fra de forskellige, hvad siger man, unions, som de alle sammen har. Og det var da irriterende, Oliver. Og hvad hedder det? Lushu, han skulle passe det her Keyblade ned til den næste, og den næste. Og Master of Masters, han er væk. Det eneste, vi ved med Dandelions, det er på nuværende tidspunkt, det er, at de hedder Dandelions. Og dem, der er med, det er Ephemer. Han er den eneste, vi ved, der er med. Så det er det, vi har indtil videre. Må vi se, hvad der sker i fremtiden. Næste gang, at vi skal streame Kingdom Hearts, så bliver det mobilspillet. Og holy macaroni. Jeg ved ikke, om jeg skal lave det til videoer, eller om jeg skal lave det til... Altså, jeg ved ikke, om jeg skal lave det om til video, eller om jeg bare skal streame det. Fordi det er sådan... Ja, jeg ved det ikke. Jeg tror bare, jeg streamer det. ser vi en film mere i dag. Nej, vi er faktisk pretty much færdige. Jeg venter bare lige til end credit scenes, eller se om der er en end credit scene. Det mener jeg, der er. Men jeg kan ikke helt huske det. Det er lang tid siden, jeg har set den her. Så det er det hele det handler om. Så Luciu, Master of Masters og Arva har haft de vigtige roller. Fordi vi ved ikke, hvad der er sket med dem her efterfølgende. Fordi grunden til, det er sådan lidt mere inde i mobilspillet, men grunden til, at Arva skal lave det her team, The Dandelions, det er fordi de her fortællers, altså Arva, Azet, Era og alle dem her, de forsvinder også. Ja, det kan du, Oliver. Ind på Epic Store'en, ja. Så det er derfor, at Arva, hun skal lave den her. Nu får jeg lige lidt ekstra spice at vide. Hvad hedder The Master of Masters? Det vil jeg sige, Bobo. Det er nok en god idé. Selvom du har fået en god del af, hvad der sker. Men det er fordi, at de ting, der sker her i, det foregår samtidig med mobilspillet. Så når vi kommer til mobilspillet, så skal jeg nok lige fortælle, hvornår de forskellige de her ting her, altså hvad der sker her i, hvornår det foregår. Og de kommer bare til at være under samme playlist. Så det var backcover. De må meget gerne, hvis de nogensinde laver en Kingdom Hearts serie, så skal den bare se sådan noget. Det kunne være mega fedt. Kingdom Hearts backcover. Der var ikke noget. Jamen, det var det. Det var en kort streaming for en gang skyld, der ikke tog 2 timer. Eller der omkring i hvert fald. Jeg tror måske snart min Disney-ønsker kommer. Nice, pingvin. Så, hvis der er noget I er i tvivl om, så spørg gerne. Fordi jeg har nemlig lige tid til at vi lige kan svare på et par spørgsmål. Jeg skal ikke noget, så jeg har tid. Men det er bare, jeg gider ikke gøre et stream for lang. Så er der noget, man er i tvivl om, så skriv det meget gerne i kommentaren. Eller i chatten nu. Fordi jeg kan godt forstå, hvis der er noget, man er lidt i tvivl om. Kan du sende mig... Kan du ikke lige sende en video, hvor du ikke må... Du kan bare skrive, må ikke grine. Moller. Hvornår streamer du igen? Det ved jeg faktisk ikke endnu. Lidt usikker. Hvad skete der? Altså, det som man har set, det er, at de alle sammen får de her roller. Og så ser man, hvordan hvad siger man? Hvordan at det hele begynder at krakelere lidt for dem alle sammen. Det er sådan pretty much det. Altså, ikke super meget. Men altså, man ser lidt forskelligt. Altså, du kan gøre det, Bobo, at hvis du bliver ved med at være på den her side nu, så kan du bare spole, altså når jeg er færdig her, så kan du bare spole helt tilbage, og så se det hele fra starten af igen. Men det er det. De får deres roller af Masters of Masters. Han fortæller, at han forsvinder. Og så sker der sådan set ikke så meget mere end det. Stor fan, det er godt at høre, Victor. Så fedt er det altså heller ikke, kasket, drengen. Det er fint nok, men det er sådan... Fint nok. Jamen, jeg tror, det var det. Nu kan jeg fortælle jer, at det eneste, vi mangler nu, det er Kingdom Hearts 3, og så et mobilspil. Og så selvfølgelig Melody of Memory, men Melody of Memory gør jeg bare til en enkelt video. Min mor synes, du er en god stream. Så må du hilse din mor og sige tak. Hvem er din yndlings-YouTuber Markiplier lige nu? Så det var det. Tusind tak, fordi I så med på streamen. Håber, at I nød den, og håber, at vi kommer til at... Vi er snart færdige, boys og girls. Så tusind tak, fordi I så med. I en af Morten Lausens videoer snakker I noget i Esbjerg, en drenge bor. Jamen, det ved jeg godt, det har du fortalt mig, Sebastian. Vi ses. Ha' det rigtig godt.